Have you ever wondered if we want to live on Mars? Where will the oxygen come from? Mars could be a new home for us, but it raises a significant question. How will we get oxygen on Mars? Let's embark on this fascinating journey with how humans will get oxygen on Mars. We have discussed the challenges of Mars' hostile weather and survival, but today our focus will be on a crucial element, oxygen. Because without oxygen, survival on Mars is impossible for us. So, let's explore how oxygen will be obtained on Mars and why it is essential for us. Let's dive right in. Now, let's start with our first stop, how we will go to Mars. Nowadays, we hear about missions being prepared for Mars. NASA's Artemis program, SpaceX's Starship, and many other projects are gearing up to help us reach Mars. Joining us on this journey are major space agencies like NASA, ESA, and Roscosmos, along with some private companies such as SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Boeing. They are all working towards a common goal, but we also need to see if these missions open a new chapter for our survival on Mars. We all know that living on Mars won't be easy. Therefore, a major aspect of these missions is the search for oxygen. If we are to live on Mars, a source of oxygen is crucial. So stay tuned as we unfold this mystery today. When we talk about survival on Mars, the first challenge is the hostile weather and environment. Extreme temperatures, radiation, and storms are the challenges we will have to face. Then comes the second challenge, basic necessities: food, water, and breathable air. Here on Earth, we can take anything we need whenever we want. But there won't be such luxuries on Mars. To fulfill these basic needs, we have to create a sustainable environment on Mars. And here comes the critical point: oxygen. Because without oxygen, we can't do anything. Therefore, the production of oxygen becomes a crucial factor for our survival on Mars. Today, we will explore how Mars weather, challenges, and oxygen production are interconnected puzzles. Mars's atmosphere, my friends, is something different: thin, low in air, and predominantly carbon dioxide. It is entirely different from Earth's atmosphere. This difference is the challenge we have to overcome if we want to live on Mars. When we compare Mars' atmosphere with Earth's, it is much weaker. Its direct impact is on our lives because we need oxygen, and Mars' atmosphere does not provide a natural source. Oxygen, my friends, is a fundamental part of our lives. Without oxygen, we cannot survive. Therefore, going to Mars and living there makes a stable source of oxygen for us. In this video, we will explore how oxygen can be produced on Mars and why it is so crucial for us. Life without oxygen is difficult, and when we are going to Mars, it becomes a major challenge. So, scientists and space agencies worldwide are experimenting and undertaking missions to solve this challenge. We will discuss innovative approaches like MOXIE and synthetic biology that could help us in getting oxygen on Mars. Let's now talk about traditional methods, which are the sources of our oxygen here on Earth. Photosynthesis, in which plants absorb carbon dioxide and produce oxygen. Then comes electrolysis, where oxygen is extracted from water. But friends, applying these traditional methods on Mars comes with many challenges. Mars has a different atmosphere, low temperatures, and limited resources, all of which pose challenges to traditional methods. Therefore, we need to explore new ways to generate stable oxygen on Mars. Now comes the era of innovative methods. Our scientists and researchers around the world are working on discovering new methods. Some methods are designed specifically considering the challenging conditions on Mars, aiming to provide a consistent source of oxygen. Let's discuss innovative methods like MOXIE and synthetic biology. These approaches hold the promise of helping us produce oxygen on Mars for the future. So stay tuned for today's episode as we unveil these mysteries. Friends, now we've reached MOXIE, the Mars Oxygen In Situ Resource Utilization Experiment. MOXIE is a small device with a big mission: to produce oxygen on Mars. It incorporates a special process that utilizes carbon dioxide to produce oxygen. This is a crucial step in our Mars exploration, because if successful on a small scale, MOXIE can be scaled up for future Mars usage. Now, the question arises: Can MOXIE be scaled up for future human missions? Is it a stepping stone for our Mars survival? In this journey, we will delve into the secrets of this fascinating device. And now, let's move on to another intriguing concept: synthetic biology for oxygen generation. It involves modifying scientific microorganisms and plants to produce oxygen in the Martian environment. However, there are challenges to overcome, considering the harsh conditions on Mars and limited resources. Friends, now we'll discuss a very interesting concept: terraforming Mars. Terraforming means intentionally modifying a planetary environment to make it Earth-like, creating opportunities for our life. Potential methods include warming the atmosphere by releasing greenhouse gases, melting polar ice caps to release water, and enhancing oxygen production. These are methods that could help reshape Mars's atmosphere. But along with this comes an important discussion: ethical and environmental considerations. Some argue that caution should be exercised, as interfering with Mars could lead to the loss of its natural beauty and uniqueness. So, the discussion on terraforming always stays at the forefront. Now, let's look at our next stop: Mars exploration missions. Space agencies and private companies worldwide are undertaking various missions to Mars. NASA, ESA, SpaceX, Blue Origin, all are moving towards a new chapter. One crucial aspect of these missions is the goal associated with oxygen production. Researchers and scientists are figuring out how to extract oxygen from the surface of Mars and why it's essential for our future Mars habitation. The importance of these missions is to create a stepping stone for Mars exploration. These missions provide us with information, help us understand challenges, and prepare us for the future. When we talk about a source of oxygen on Mars, challenges are inevitable. The highly dynamic weather on Mars, limited resources, and technological limitations make overcoming them not easy. But scientists and engineers see every challenge as an opportunity. In our videos, we will discuss specific challenges and potential solutions. How can we ensure a sustainable oxygen source? We will explore. Friends, an important aspect of Mars exploration is international cooperation. We all know that going to Mars is a global effort. It's a mission that requires collaboration from everyone. Global cooperation not only increases resources, but also provides us with diverse perspectives. Some countries and organizations are actively contributing to Mars missions, and this collaboration will help us overcome the challenges of Mars. Now we have reached our final stop: future prospects. Technology shows us new and advanced ways every day. In the future, we can see advancements in technology that can make oxygen production on Mars even more efficient. The perspective of our scientists is to create a self-sustaining oxygen environment on Mars. We will discuss potential breakthroughs and possibilities that we think we might see in the future. So friends, today's journey concludes here. If you liked this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel.